Welcome back. I don't know if that... I don't... You know what? I am curious. I'm curious to go back to the observatory. And, like, see if anything changes over there. Okay, well, yeah, you're over here. Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Is this something you needed? What's your plan? There is no plan with this game. You kind of just go places. Now, let's see. Chart's on Hourglass Twins, Rybeck's on Brittle Hollow, and Garrow's on Giant's Deep. And then there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course we don't know where they are, or if they're even still alive. Feldspar has been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach, Gossan, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossan did. I can tell you, Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space. Frankly, they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And then one day, they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened, or where Feldspar went, or even if they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. I feel like that's the main goal of the game, at least right now, is to figure out where the hell that person is. Like, that right now, other than all the Nomai stuff, that really is the biggest mystery. So we just have to keep traveling and find Feldspar. Damn. I didn't even take damage. Alright, well this is right here. The Edelrock. Oh yeah, we never went to the moon. We should go to the moon. It's just right here. I didn't put the fucking spacesuit on. That's what I forgot to do. Hold on. Now I have it on. Sir. Or Esker. Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. All the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro's Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control. Hornfels and Galsan mostly. They radio up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame him. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. What is this place? Ha! Very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travel used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tend to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. What is that you're whistling? You're probably, or actually definitely, the other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can go pick up their music. You can pick up their music with a I've been streaming for too long and reading too many things. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked with is red on your mini-map. But the Edelrock is a pretty small moon, so just go north. You can't miss it. You know, I haven't been paying attention to that. I just noticed that is a mini-map. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listened to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated. Someone should tell Porphy and Gossan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Banjo music coming loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybeck's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. That can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope was broken? Better talk to Guinness. Where the hell's the planet? Yeah, that was kind of awesome. I want the game to do that again. Where all the planets aligned. If the planets align, it plays their instruments at the same time. It also sounds like it's coming from over there for some reason. I'm very intrigued by this game. I have been enjoying this very much. I still don't know what I'm doing most of the time, but I think that's part of the point. Is that you just have to piece everything together as you go. I don't know if it's a spoiler. Can you tell me the name of the song? Or is it just like the title theme? Because it plays on the title screen. Like, I'm gonna have to look it up eventually, because I probably would want to use the song as an outro. Where the hell do I want to go now? I want to go back to Sand, is where I want to go. Because there's stuff there that I really wanted to see that I have not been able to see. You're currently filled to the brim with sand at the moment. So now we're back here. Okay, wait, here's a teleporter. I wanted to look for Chert. I cannot find the chart. Don't touch my ship. Perfect. Teleporter does not seem to be on. Actually, have an idea. You can't see the mini-map from in here. This is not helping me. Hello. Can I land, like, right next to this? Where the hell is the church? Welcome back. Alright, we saw something like this earlier. Like that design. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that fascinating? Orbital characteristic. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish whether or not it's being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method of to track this phantom moon, so that we can always know where it is. I found your note, Melore. Kindly count me among the moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, it also confirms it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. It's very far away. Looking for things a bit closer. Recording. Churt's research notes. Property of Churt. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were searching or were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol that on that device. Hal and the other new astronauts' translator tool would be nice to have handy about. Quantum moon locator is functional. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona, Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the phantom moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a sixth place in our star system which the phantom moon travels. I have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. But maybe there's a 6th. Oh, is this a kill? Cool. That's the first time we've been able to see it that close. I don't feel like I barely got to do anything that life. Why does the supernova keep following me around? Why can't you explode somewhere else? They keep entering supernova distance. Stopping me from just leaving. The supernova? The supernova stopping me from leaving. It consumes me. Oh no. My controller is vibrating uncontrollably. You there. I'm actually quite curious. Can I do this? It's quite lovely up here. And then I started blasting. Ooh. I'm getting sucked somewhere. Pushing me into here. I think that takes me back up? Does this suck the other way? The lore. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of the cave pools, so unfortunately we'll have to mine one on the other sites. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about site 2B, which has similar functions to strata? The opposite hand, new life. The species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Melore, once told me about. From what our clan used to travel across this universe, I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. Sounds promising. Will you Will you and your mentor investigate if mining site 2B provides proves safe for this native species? We'll move our work here. Site 2B is safe. Colia says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effect on life here. There's something in this drawing that I can't quite make out. There's something there. Can I, like... I want to get out. There's, like, a bridge. But it's not sending me all the way up. Alright, fine. Right, there we go. This is inside another one of these mountains. This has been here the whole time? Wait a second. Is this where that place transported me before? Like 2 hours ago? I was trying to get back here. This has been on my home planet the whole fucking time? Oh no, I can finally read all this. So let's try this again. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore of the remaining towers being built on the Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside the Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Heart's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they're planning accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Goliath. How else would he improve? Ash Twin stone projection. What does it mean, though? What does that mean? My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh no. This ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, I'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. I'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Ow. Yeah. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite. I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let us record. I'll let the record show that this historic day Outer Wilds venture has... they're printing, here they come! Oh, this is DLC? I will read this and then I will back out. Stars above, will you look at that? The brittle hollow, and then look there, and that's the hollow's lantern, the giant's deep, and the quantum moon. I'm speechless. I'm completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle of each of these 3 images. And in color, no less. This is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timberhearth look tiny from... What is that? That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't even show up on either of the photos. Just this one. There must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. And I am leaving. I will enjoy that foreshadowing, and that is all I will take. Can I drop this here? I haven't looked at any of this stuff, like, at all since we started. So now I have all this stuff that's unlocking. Ash Twin Project is a very big thing. The vessel. It's all connected. Interesting. So yeah, don't bother with the radio tower. That's nothing right now. Interesting. Look at all the places I've been. It's been almost 4 hours. Normally, I would stop my stream around the 4-hour mark on a day that I do not have to go to work. However, I really want to keep going, because there's still places I want to go to. I don't know if I need to hold on to this. Can you tell me if I need to hold on to this? I actually do want to know if I should hold on to this for any particular reason. No. Like, it felt like I should, like, bring that to somebody. Or, like, pop it in a different machine somewhere else, but I'll drop it. I'm not done exploring here, though. I really want to go back into the frickin' cave. None of the NPCs have anything to ever say about them ever. But what about the purple scrolls? Okay. Yeah, I was not done exploring here. I wanted to go this way. Someone was here at one point. I don't think there's anything to look at. Okay, now I think I'm looping. Unless I'm not. Alright, I'm looping. Alright, we can use this to get out of here. Trees! Oh, wait a second. Ow. You. What is your fucking problem? Tree? Tree. It's a tree now. Uh-huh. This is, I mean, all the water, like, stems from these geysers, and then this stream should lead all the way back to the village. I was looking for a sign. Didn't I just see a signpost? Am I blind? In the ancient glade across Old Bark, the quiet shade, it's always dark. Yeah, I would have missed this if I didn't come here. This is all the way on the South Pole. I wanted to head specifically to the North Pole. Ooh. Chart's research notes. Property of chart. I detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove of this crater. It's very similar to the signal emanated by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Man, can you not right now? I'm in the middle of something. I was in the middle of reading chart. Personally, my least favorite part about the game is the random supernova that kills you and stops you what you're doing. It makes the game kind of have like a pseudo time limit. For some reason. I'm sure there's probably some sort of reason for that. At the current moment in time, I don't like that. Like, having the time reset on not my own accord makes it feel like I don't get as much done as I'd like. Because, like, in a game like Pikmin that has a time limit specifically for the reason of it is day and now it is night, that's fine. But, like, I never ever got into playing The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Like, properly. I didn't even get to do the thing that I wanted to do. Which is I wanted to come back here. Because what is going on here? You know what? I don't think it would let me in here. Because I already have a suit on. Can I fly over it? I can just fly up. Is a person in here? Hey, nice of you to drop down. Give me the dirt. It's fresh dirt. Not much is happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it. That's a Zelda enemy. Tektite, that's a Zelda enemy. I use those in Echoes of Wisdom. Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. It's kind of different about that. Yeah, they say they're on fire watch with old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude of how long they laughed for me, or laughed for, if you ask me. So we back in the mine. What is happening here? Let me stand still. They're gonna say that in the Minecraft movie, right? Did you know supernovas are actually red and used to signal when a lesbian is horny? I didn't know that. That's really good information. Thank you. I'm gonna go directly on top of the North Pole. Was that the entrance to the big cave? Or have I been here before? Have I not been here before? No, I have not been here before. Wait. Hold on. My answers. My answers! Plant. Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours to space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures that my little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over here and have a look for it myself. What crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed. It's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before, and trust me, I was quite the explorer back in my day. You know, don't you think it's extraterrestrial? We do go to space a lot. Kind of seems like something that might have fallen off the dark bramble, whatever that is. It put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling. That's a fact. I think I'll send Marl and How loose on it. Set. I can read. I've been reading too much. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. I don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hand into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. Good way to lose an arm or two. The scout is all the way over there. So it's something to do with the fuck. Wait a second. Can I see the fuck from here? That's the anglerfish thing they were talking about. And then it crashes. I'm piecing together what's going on here. And what's going on here is that no one knows where Felspar went. Felspar got too close to the fuck zone and got super fucked. And this thing is like a weird portal that takes you to some sort of weird dimension thing. Or something. Because I tried flying in there once, and then it got really dark, and I was eaten by a monster. Which I am to presume is the anglerfish thing the logs were talking about. So, I feel like I have the answers I was searching for. For right now. I want to explore a little bit more, because there's one other thing I saw on the Ember planet that I didn't get to because I was consumed by a fucking supernova. But I'd like to see that, and then probably end for the day. We're at 4 hours of the stream now, so I'll go for a little bit longer. Finally! I can go in here. I wanted to do this before, but then I got fucking nuked. All this does is take me to the top of this tower. And I still don't know the purpose of this tower. So far this was actually a useless endeavor. Actually, wait. No. 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 I'm trying to play the video game. I feel like it is a background element. Because I don't feel like I'm getting closer. DLC alert? Ugh. Well, I passed it. I was getting closer. Alright, that'll keep you in mind for later. I don't think we saw this last time. Ugh, good. Well, everything's fucked. So, never mind. Good. Go this way. Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't fucking do anything because the gravity sucks ass. Alright, it stays there. I got to where I wanted to go. Shit, get up because the gravity sucks. Spin. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going to gelatinous on us? You're going gelatinous on us, love. I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. Well, I'll go gelatinous on you, alright? If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Is the frame rate slowing on your end? Am I going insane? No, that's... How hot is the Switch? Not very. Like, it really doesn't feel like it's that hot. Like, it is hot. Like, it's fine. Next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. If I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I suppose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Wait. Oh. I found something. Wait. Now this is huge news. This is huge news that I just found this. I need to get up. They couldn't have designed a more worse planet. There's one. I think there's one of these things here. There is. What does this do? It's projecting something. And the frame rate's like super bad. Yeah, I can't fix that. I'm sorry to say. There's a lot of stuff. white hole. Experiments at the high-energy lab were based on extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. We haven't been to any of that. I launch my scout into the sea that crashed in Timber Hearth. It ends up in a much bigger space full of fog and thorny vines. Yeah, I wanted to go to that. I bet they did, May. I bet they did. A whole bunch of things here. Alright, we have a bunch of different objectives, and I understand what this is. Oh, I didn't get to that. That is also definitely not true. Alright, I feel like all of this is stuff I cannot think about right now. And... it will all be things I attempt next time I play the game. I'm really just waiting for the game to take me. Consume me. Oh, well, the vortex is sucking me into space. That'll work. Hard thud. As I crash my whole weight into the rock. So I will return to this sooner than later to keep playing more of this. But this has been very, very interesting. And I'm learning a lot about how the game controls and a lot about the lore. And it's all very interesting. So this will stay fresh in my head, kinda, as I continue to edit the episodes. But I'd like to go back to the title screen so I can listen to this song again. And I will say as an outro to this video... Thank you all so much for watching Outer Wilds up to this point. This is all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35. Link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including this full playthrough of Outer Wilds. I like to try and 100% anything that I can on this channel, if it's something that I do want to go for 100% for. Right now, I don't even know what going for 100% means, so I'll figure it out as I go, probably clearing all the tasks in the spaceship. If you want to see other space games, though, I have full playthroughs of all of the 2D and main Metroid Prime games. So, like, I've all 5 main 2D Metroid games, and a couple months back I did my full blind playthrough of Metroid Prime 3. And I will be doing Metroid Prime 4 next year when it comes out. I'm happy. This game is good, and I'm happy you're playing it. I'm happy that I'm playing it, too. Sometimes things just kind of align into what I want to do, or, like, what the next game is. Because around when I was doing when I did Omori for the first time, it was just a friend of mine telling me, hey, this game is really good, and you should play it. And it was just kind of in the back of my mind, and I heard that it was like kind of a scary game, and I'm like, you know what? Now's the time to do Omori. It was the best possible time to play Omori. So maybe this is the best possible time in my life right now to be playing Outer Wilds for the first time. Who knows? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.